Hey all, welcome back to my series where I show my progress on building a Pokemon business. And it's crazy, I'm now in month 10, so I started in June last year and now it's April. This video is for March. And yeah, so I will show you my numbers from the month of March. Sorry for the late upload, but I was at holidays and so yeah, now the video is a bit late. But nevertheless, so this month, I think it was okay. It was not the best month. What this means, you will see in the end in my numbers. But one funny story, or maybe not so funny, there was a customer this month, the first in 10 months, which dropped me a message that his envelope was damaged. And the problem was that this was a larger order from Shopify. And so it was very unfortunate that this was like, I think maybe $350 in total. And this is a very large order for my size. I often have like order sizes way below 50 or up to 100, but 300 is very rare. I think maybe like 1 or 2 orders a month from Shopify are this size. And fortunate there was not all missing, but I usually just ship them in top loader and put then the other cards between them. And so I did like 3 top loader. And so I have stacks like 10 cards, 10 cards and 10 cards, and only 1 was missing. And I think the problem was I got some pictures from the buyer, and I think the problem was that it was very easy to open. I did not notice this, but I checked some other of the envelopes. I did not use them before, and they were very easy to open. And so my learning is now I always check if the envelope is easy to open, and if it is, then I just put like another tape and better seal it then. In my explanation, I think the most common scenario is that some of the postal office employees maybe it was already opened and then maybe they just grabbed it and then we sealed it and just shipped it, because like this, it's hard to say if it just fall out or I don't know. But I do not think that only one fall out of the envelope and the other stays in it. So I don't know what happened. The problem is also that I did not ship it with insurance, but it never happened before, so I wasn't thinking about it to do this. But there was then like 10 cards missing and the other 20 arrived. So I only lost like $100 or a bit over $100, and at least the other cards arrived. And I know this customer very good, so I do not think that he just grabbed the cards. So I just think the envelope was the problem. And it is a very good customer, so I know him a long time and he ordered many times. But the learning is always make sure that the envelope is safely sealed. Just that if you have also like a small business, then you should check this. For me, it wasn't a problem at all until now, but now I faced it, and so I learned now to check it and then seal it. And maybe we'll also use like insurance, but it costs more. And regarding the number, so I only lost now 1 package, and I think maybe 1,000 already arrived over the last 10 months, or maybe, I don't know, 500, I need to check it. And the rate is very low, and so I do not want to spend then too much on this. And I think it's more expensive if I would do this for most stuff which I send. It would cost me more than if I just lose once in 500, one package in 500. Just my thought on this process. Okay, now enough from the bad stories. Now I want to switch to something which you can also learn from me, or what I do. And my process is, if I got a collection, I just grab the cards, then collect more cards, so like up to 400 or 500, then I do photos, then I list them over my website, which I showed in last video. If you want to have a look on it, I link it here. And then if I have them listed, I just separated them also priorly per language, because I sell German and English cards. And what I do then is, from the sleeve cards, I top load every card. because reason one is I'm very clumsy and I often drop a card, or sometimes I drop a card. And yeah, so this is better than if I drop a card, no problem if it's top loaded. If it's in a sleeve, there could be some damage if you're unlucky. Also funny story, I think the best pull I ever got was a Charizard from 151. It was not such high value as right now, it was just a few months after the release. But at the moment where I pulled it, I just dropped it on the floor and I just freaked out because I don't know why I dropped it. But luckily it just landed on the flat side or on the back side of the card. And so there was no damage at all. But yeah, this is just why I'm a bit more safe on this part and just top load every card. And I can also store them now better if I just top load them, and then I can quicker go through it, because otherwise they stick more together if you have like the only the sleeved cards. I think most sellers do only like sleeves and not top load them, because maybe they save a bit of time. But for me, I got also the most of my sales are single sales, because I sell a lot of cards now at Ricardo, and they are often only by one card. And so I need to top load them always, and so I have already top loaded them and I can just ship them to the customer. And so in my case, I think it's not really a time difference between untop load some of them if I got like more than one sale or one card, or just then top load them if I have a single sale. And so for me, it's quicker to just do this one by one, and then I have stored them also more safe. Just one thing I wanted to share, because I got, I think, a few weeks ago a question about it. Now let's take a look at my numbers. Okay, here we go. Now you can see my numbers from March. And as you can see, we have $370 profit. Revenue 2,000, and I think it's very similar to the months before. Let's check like February. If I go back, and we can just select February. And there we have $490 profit and 1,900 revenue. So the profit was a bit higher. I think maybe there was more bulk sales or more lower value sales, because there my profit margin is better. And this month I think I got more high volume sale cards. And so the margin is a bit thinner, and I think this is the reason. But the revenue is very constant right now. So let's switch back to March. Okay, we can see I sold 800 cards and I got 150 orders. Always card trader, I only send this like 4 times a month. So every week I need to ship everything together. So I do not send this one by one. And Ricardo, I think I listed there some auctions, so the number is there for a bit higher. And Shopify only got like 5 sales in this month, so 1 per week, one about. And you can see if I get the large sale, this highly scales up then our graph. So Shopify, I got 2 larger sales in March. And then if we take a look on some of the other values, my average selling price was $244. Ricardo was very high, so there was some higher volume sales. And the average order value is like 13, and you can see Shopify is way above the average. So this is also the reason why I want to increase Shopify, but it's hard to do this because I need to get customer over there. And I just need to figure out how to do this more efficiently. The last months wasn't so good on doing this, so I did not really increase the Shopify volume, and I need to handle this. I don't know how to do this the best way. But I need to figure this out over the next months. This is my target as well. Card market 20, Ricardo like 12. Often it's only one card, so this is very dependent on the card. And card trader is mostly some bulk cards, and therefore it's very low value. And now if we take a look on bulk versus singles, 500 bulk cards, 260 single cards. And our active listed value right now, I record this in end of April, so this is the value which I have right now listed, $5,800. And we got still nearly 50,000 cards, and the most are bulk cards. You can see it here, 48,000 are bulk cards with a value of 1,200, priced at 2 cents per card. And these are 1,000 cards I have with higher values, so with over 50 Swiss franc or US dollar. And there you have like $4,500 in value. And so we increased this a bit, but for me it's a bit too slow, to be honest. But it's hard to do this because if you have only like $370 profit, it's not so fast that this will go up. This, I think, is also the problem, which I need to figure out a way to get like more Shopify sales, I think, to have like a quicker turnaround time of the cards which I buy. And yeah, that's just my thought on it right now, on how to do this a bit, to scale it up quicker. But right now it's kind of slow. And I hoped that I have like in 10 months or nearly 1 year already a higher listed value and not only $6,000. But with the numbers in general, with 2,000 revenue and $370, it's still a good side profit and still makes fun. And yeah, so it's for me totally fine. April will also be a bit lower, I think, because I just mentioned I was on holiday. I was at holidays like 2 weeks, and so I did not do so much stuff in April. And so I think the number would not be so high in April. But let's see next week when I upload the video. And yeah, so costs I think stayed the same: postal address, TCG Power Tools, fee, Shopify fee, and the bank account. And this sums up at 280 fixed cost per month. And now let's take a look also on my orders. You can see here my Shopify dashboard. So if you have like a store, you can just check your orders on the orders pages. And what I also did, usually you have only like the channel online store. But I also import all my Ricardo sales here. And so I can then better sync them and also print out the cards which I have sold, and I can find them then very quickly in my inventory. And so I also have all the Ricardo sales here, not the auctions, but the fixed price items. And so I get all my Ricardo sales also here. And as you can see, maybe we can you can check the value. Often Ricardo, you can see one item, one item, one item, one item. And as I told you, this is most of the time at Ricardo the case. Sometimes you have like 2 or 3, but really large sales you get on Shopify, like 126 items, 35 items. You can also see the value here, like 50, and also we have another one. Maybe this one, 248 items, and also like this one, 190, 130 items. You can see it's a different level compared to like Ricardo or maybe also eBay, compared to your own online store and Shopify. So this is really the power of having an own website, and you also pay less fees than on the other platforms. But it's hard to get the customers there. And if you want to have, I think, real business, I need to figure out in the next 6 to 12 months how I can scale more the Shopify part. Ricardo is fine, I will still sell my cards there, and also like Card Market is fine, I will still sell my cards there. But best sales are on Shopify, but you get the fewest sales right now there. And which was also cool is you can just do like email marketing campaigns. I think I did one for the Eastern holiday time. And yeah, you get then sales if you reach out to them over email, but I have not so much customers, so I then only get like 1 or 2 sales maybe. But if you scale this up, I think this will really work well. I think I mentioned this already 2 months ago, but I think this is the way how I want to proceed as well with the business, and just try out to do this now. And yeah, if you find these videos helpful and want to see my progress in the future, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And also check out my website. If you sell cards by your site, I have my listing process there online. You can just scan your cards and then list them. I already do this over TCG Power Tools, and then they get synced to Card Market. I showed this in another video. You can also find it, I think, here. And then hopefully see you in the next video.